We're diving into the frustrating issue of cursor jumps in React-controlled inputs. 1. The problem happens when you're using controlled components, meaning the input's value is managed entirely by React state. You type something, React updates the state, and then re-renders the component. Sometimes, this re-render causes the cursor to unexpectedly jump to the beginning or end of the input field, disrupting the user experience. 2. The root cause is usually a mismatch between what React thinks the input's value should be and what the user has actually typed. This mismatch often arises from how you update your state. Imagine you have a state variable for the input value and you're concatenating new text to it. If the user types hello and then backspaces to hell, your update might replace hell with hello and reset the cursor, even though the user intended to delete the O. 3. One common fix is to use a more precise state update. Instead of directly concatenating strings, leverage the existing value and only modify the part the user interacted with. Consider this example. Instead of set value value plus new text, you'd have a function that manipulates the string at the correct position. Perhaps you're using a library for rich text editing and you should use its API instead of directly messing with the string. 4. Another crucial aspect is preventing unnecessary re-renders. If your state updates trigger frequent re-renders, even without the user directly interacting with the input, the cursor can jump erratically. You can often optimize by using techniques like use memo or use callback to memoize expensive calculations and prevent unnecessary state updates. 5. Furthermore, if you're using external libraries or form handling tools, make sure they are compatible with controlled inputs and are not causing conflicts. Check their documentation for guidelines and best practices. 6. Sometimes the issue is subtle. Imagine updating the state with a set timeout or some async operation. By the time the state updates, the user might have already typed more, leading to the cursor jump. In such cases, ensuring that your state update is consistent with the user's actions is critical. 7. Debugging cursor jumps can be tricky. Using your browser's developer tools to step through the component's re-renders and examine the state values is crucial. You need to pinpoint exactly where and why the state is being updated in a way that clashes with the user's input. 8. In essence, the key to preventing cursor jumps is to ensure your React state accurately reflects the user's interactions at all times with precise and carefully controlled state updates. This involves understanding your state update mechanisms, optimizing re-renders, and carefully integrating external libraries. Remember, controlled components offer a robust approach to managing forms, but careful management of their state is essential for a smooth user experience.